This will be an interesting one. I don't know how this one's going to work, but we'll find out. I'll probably be pleasantly surprised how good this will look once I've set this silly shitter up. We're going 400. Going to make this interesting, hopefully. I wonder what we're going to give it a background colour. We're going to leave it. So contrast, add some there. Okay, going up there. This one's an interesting one I found today. I'm wondering how this one's going to work out, if we can make it look good. See what we have. It is... What is it? It is a champagne. I think this came off a champagne cork, or off a bottle, where obviously someone was celebrating something. You know, rich people love their champagne, you know. I'm just using my camera hand to press the button. But basically, yeah, rich people just love their champagne. But even people who are not rich will often just enjoy it for really special occasions. They like to pop the cork and have the wine, the champagne flowing out of it. That's a typical cliche, like what you see in the movies. But anyway, but that looks quite nice actually. I could do some work on that, but that gold looks really nice. So I'm thinking we're going to enlarge it that way and that way. So that looks really good. Now we can consign this to the junk pile, and now we can start working on what we have here. So we're going to now have to work out how to enlarge this off the page. We want, yeah, this is tough because, shit, I have to work it out. I have to put this within a paper area because we can't do it this way. We need to do it both those ways. So we're going to have to try and maybe put this against the A5 area. So when we enlarge A5, we know where it's going to. We're just going to push it down there, and we're just going to change the copied paper. And A4 is this one. Oh shit, sorry folks, I'm just checking myself. So that's going to be that way. We're going to actually move it up a bit to get rid of the borders. We don't want borders, so we're just going to slide that down a bit. We're just going to get rid of the ugly, just get ready to get rid of the ugly borders, and we're just going to enlarge this. So I'm thinking we're going to remove this enlargement. That's going to be approximately, I think, what we want. We're just going to just start with that, and we're just going to go and change things around a bit. The gold looks nice. Copy density, we're just going to darken it a little bit, and we're just going to leave it as is and see what we can get. There's an old saying, it goes like this: all that glitters ain't gold, or isn't gold. So yeah, but gold is a colour associated with riches and prosperity and shit like that. So now I'm thinking we're going to make it a bit bigger on the vertical. So I'm thinking we've got the horizontal looks alright. We just need, whatever. We'll just see how we go. So they're just going to make a little bit of adjustment here. So the horizontal is going to be 145, and the vertical is going to be 146. A little bit of difference there. Let's see how we go. Sort of thinking we could have done something better than just a piece like that, but I'm hoping the patterns here will make it look good. And maybe we can do something a little bit different. I'm thinking we have to make it a bit bigger on the horizontal. So there we have it. We've got it here. The horizontal's been enlarged and the vertical has been slightly enlarged. It's not much difference to the first one. That's what really annoys the jack out of me. But I'm going to basically, how should I put it? How are we going to make it? So I've made it so that I'm trying to see which one's the first one and what's the second one. So this is our vertical, this is our horizontal, I think, and whatever. I'm just going to try my best and see. Actually, sorry folks, I'm just seeing where the difference is. So the difference, it doesn't look like there is much difference. Shit, I'm fucking up. Sorry guys, fucking wondering if we're just going to stay like this. Sometimes I just can't make up my mind, guys and girls. Sorry, folks. I'm only human. I might be the best copier configuration artist in the world, for all I know. But I still am human, and I still make mistakes. I still make bloopers and cock-ups. I'm not perfect. I'm not a superhero, so I'm not perfect. Even though I try my best to live up to these expectations that are put on me, I'm far from perfect. So I'm wondering if we're going to do some more, if we're just going to pull my finger out and maybe rearrange this on the glass. But that's where the horizontal, that's it. So when I enlarge it that way, I'm enlarging that right down there. So I've got it right. Now I know what I'm doing. So now I'm just going to get the X and I'm going to expand it more. So I'm going to make the X a lot bigger. So the X is going to go 170, and I think the horizontal is going to stay the same. I think we may have enlarged the horizontal too big. For all I know, I'm trying to think maybe because that... Oh, shit, I'm confused again. Sorry, folks. I'm just going to try and be intuitive here and see what I can do. So we're going to make it back to 141.4. And... Oh, shit. What have we done? Sorry. Now we lost it. 146. We're going back to 146, and let's see how we go. My demos appear to be getting really prolongated today. I'm really doing a lot of this. I'm doing it really difficult. Not easy getting a really good demo done, but that looks a lot better. So now at least we've got more here. So I'm wondering if we're going to do any more there, or if that's going to be good enough, or if we're going to... It's a tough choice. Shit. Sorry, folks. We have to take this off the glass again. I seem to be clumsy today with my work. We're going to make it... We're going to push it down so we can get more up this end. We've got to move it up there, so we're just going to push it to there, kind of. And we're on to the... So that's... Oh, shit. Sorry, folks. I'm going to make it further. Just going to push it up over the hinges there, because we need a bit of extra room to move, because we've got to enlarge bigger. We've got to make this a bigger enlargement. So we're just going to have a look and observe what we've done, and then we're just going to go in and correct this further. So now we're just going to go... This is not easy, folks, trying to get something good. So we're going to make it 190 that way, and the vertical's got to go much bigger now, 170. So let's see how we go if we've made this better. I just get slack sometimes and I just try to cut corners. I'm not perfect, guys. I'm far from it. You know, I still fuck things up. You got to understand that. Now it's stabilising image, so that's just typical Konica Minolta. So let's see, we'll just move this one aside for a moment and see if we've got this looking better. I wish I had not have tried to avoid lifting the dock feeder up and repositioning. I didn't feel like doing that, so I'm wondering if maybe that's going to be like it, or if we're going to move it over a bit. Move it up a bit this way. I think that's what we need. So we're just checking this underneath there. You didn't see it under there. I think the top of the picture is up there. So I'm just going to quickly slide it up and make it better. Yeah, the top of the picture is up that end. So I'm just going to slip it up a bit, and we're now going to make this enlargement even bigger. Going 200 for the horizontal, and for the vertical we're still going to stay on 190. So we're just trying to make this really good. We don't want to make this a slap up job like I sometimes do. It's going to be long. This demo is already into the 11 minutes and 30 seconds as I just spoke, and basically that looks a lot better. I think okay, that looks a lot better. It's not perfect, it's not as good as what I'd like. I'm sort of thinking I'd like a bit more this way. That's a tough choice, you know, it's really tough. So I'm thinking maybe... Okay, we're just going to go with it. We're going to flow with it now. I think that's probably enough time I've spent on this fucking demo. So let's see how we go. Let's see if it looks... It probably looks better once I've finally assembled it. Sometimes I know it's hard to judge what something's going to look like objectively until you've actually assembled it. Sometimes it looks good, better than you think once you've put the pieces together, once you've actually taken a bit of a punt. You know, sometimes you might, like in any kind of gambling, but most gambling doesn't work out. This is basically taking a risk, like a calculated risk. You don't always get it, but it's a lot better odds than gambling your money away, which I'm against gambling. I don't believe in it. I think it's a terrible thing, and a lot of corks get popped on Melbourne Cup Day, and I hate Melbourne Cup Day. I hate it. The only thing I like about it is having a bit of a break from work, but that's all I like about it. I don't like the rest of it, the gambling, the horses. I just don't care about it. It's just so stupid. You know, why does a nation have to stop just for a punt? Honestly, what it's all rich people's bullshit. It's all their culture, and they're imposing this culture on fucking everyone, including the poor or the people who work hard. I mean, who gives a fuck about Melbourne Cup Day? They can go fuck themselves, you know? Anyway, that looks quite interesting. It looks almost like a fucking balloon. Like one of them foil balloons. I think I can now call it quits.